You know what I mean? Holler at me. Nina Rothschild, baby.
Holler at me.
You know what I mean?
Holler at
Real
me.
talk. Hey, I may be an oldie but goodie, but I got more spit than a little bit.
Yeah.
Real talk. I don't walk around with a crystal ball for nothing, baby. That is it. That's real talk, my family.
Alberto Santillan of Arroz y Frijoles Music, arrozyfrijolesmusic.blogspot.com, and it's an honor to bring to you an interview today with Fatlip. If you watched MTV at all during the 90s, you know exactly who the fuck this guy is.
A little bit 2000, everything, a little bit too also.
And he just played a really fun set here at the Cellar Door in Visalia, California. And to that end, we've got a few questions for him. Now, Fatlip, I guess the first question I want to start off our interview with is kind of the most obvious one. What's up, Fatlip? I mean, what's been new with you? It's been over 5 years since we've seen a new Fatlip record in stores. Like, well, what you been up to? You just recently mentioned that you were DJing in Europe.
Yeah. I was doing
What's new?
Well, man, I'm just doing the DJ thing, you know what I'm saying, doing the production thing. Still got the flow, still got the rhymes, you know what I'm saying, still battling cats on the corner, you know what I'm saying. Nah, but yeah, I was over in Europe. This is my first official DJ Fatlip tour, you know what I'm saying, still representing that hip-hop shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm coming out with some more music soon. Got these mixtapes coming through on some DJ shit. So hopefully, you know, you appreciate that and enjoy that shit. You know what I mean?
How do you appreciate being a DJ different than you do from being an MC? I mean, I could imagine they're both similar in a lot of ways, but also different. Like, what's your take on it?
I mean, well, okay, the thing is, I was DJing before I was rapping back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So that, but when the whole DJ resurgence came about, you know, it was an opportunity for me to, to make some more income and doing something that I love to do. So it's a lot easier in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying, obviously, because you're not writing, it's not necessarily creating lyrics and making beats and shit, but you do have to, it does take creativity and a lot of planning, you know, to kind of like, you know, plan out what's going to happen for the whole night, you know, how people are going to feel, how you're going to set the mood for the night, you know what I'm saying, and build the mood for the night, and, you know, so it's cool. It's a lot easier than being in the studio, especially with 3 other motherfuckers. It's a lot easier than, like, doing all this shit like that, but, you know, it's fun. It's more fun, I'll say that.
It's funny that I just mentioned the 1990s because you kept talking tonight about how you're taking it back to the old school, back to the 1993, 1994 shit. And I have to ask you, I want to ask about your cultural experiences with that because I was born in '89, but I was raised during the 90s, and like the 90s are fucking ill. You know, everything in the 90s was flavor, like the Chicago Bulls, Spike Jones, you know what I'm saying? Like
Spike Lee.
Yeah, exactly. You know. And I wanted to ask you, to that end, like, what's your favorite, like, creative memory of the 90s, if you can, like, remember?
I mean, it's a lot of them because, like you said, man, it was a really good time. It was just like, you know what I mean, for me, I thought it was more so just because I was young, you know what I'm saying, but it was that and, you know, just a lot of things going on, a lot of new things coming about, you know what I'm saying, musically and, you know, like, culturally, like, it was, like, a huge, like resurgence of the Black Pride movement that went on in the 90s and, like, that I was a part of when I was younger, that kind of, like, fueled the music and fueled the creativity, and it was, like, this kind of, like, you know, just trying to be conscious and aware of things, you know, just trying to be a better person than I guess you were raised as when you were, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to become a vegetarian. There's a lot of things that you were like aspiring to be in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, and like the music, and it was very like anti-capitalism type of, you know, similar to the 60s and things like that. And it's really interesting to see the resurgence of it, to see like see it come back.
Yeah, the sounds and styles of the 90s.
Because you know, like I said, I was a youngster then, so you know, you never really think past when you're that young. You never really think past that age. You know, you just think you're gonna be that way forever, and it's a trip to just to be like. Realize that this is some old, when they call it golden era and shit. That's a trip. Like to think that it's like, yeah, that's the golden era. Like they call the 20s and the 50s the golden era. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's cool, man. The 90s, I love it, man. I mean, it's like it was great to be a part of an era like that. That's kind of like the 50s and, you know, one of those classic eras of time and shit.
Also, gas was cheaper back then, huh?
Way cheaper.
Right?